Thank you so much. So, like she said, my name is Robin Kelly, and I work for a company that's figured out how to put whole food nutrition from fruits, vegetables, and berries into a capsule and a gummy form. And I think you guys know that I'm pretty passionate when I talk and everything, because I really believe that, you know, health and prosperity is a birthright. I believe that we all deserve to have optimal health, and that I envision a world where people are empowered to take their health seriously and to be able to have, you know, have more of a clean eating and clean eating and with more nutritional food. But how do we accomplish that? We accomplish that with a fork. Okay? I keep telling you guys that you are what you eat. You fuel your body. Every bite that you take, you're putting in your body to make who you are. And actually, you know, that's easier said than done, because of course we all know we should eat a little better, right? Right. And actually the government says that 7 to 13 fruits and vegetables we should have, you know, servings every single day. A serving size is your fist, you guys. Okay? And an average American, this researchers say, only get 2 to 3. And guess what? French fries and ketchup are 2 of those. Kind of, that's pathetic. It's just, anyway, it's something we got to do about that. And I feel like I'm a pretty healthy person, and I'm not getting close to 13 every single day, because it's not every other day. It's not Monday, Wednesday, Friday. It's every single day we need this. And it's like, you know, this is the concept people just like, really? Why is that? And if you're an athlete or you're fighting a disease, those numbers can be more like 16 to 18. Come on, that's not really possible, is it? And a lot of the reason maybe is because of our soils are depleted of nutrition, and you think even though you're buying it at Whole Foods, guess what? That product has been picked at least a week or so before. And so, but what I loved is when I read about researchers that 75% to 90% of our diseases and illnesses can be prevented by diet and lifestyle. Huge, that's huge. We know that, you guys, but we're just always caught up in our lives. We're caught up in this has to be done and that and this. But you gotta put yourself first. You gotta love yourself enough to start thinking about yourself and what you do every single day. And that's a staggering statistic, I think. And one of my favorite doctors, Dr. David Katz, and he's out of Yale Medical University. And what he said, which is even scarier for those that you might have children, he said, the children of today are headed towards a shorter lifespan than our parents. That's never happened. We are the first generation to have that happen. I mean, and this guy is really smart. He's the one who created the, you know, if you go into King Soopers, you'll see the new Val. He said, we got to have nutrition values on our processed foods. That would be breads and cereals. NU, capital VAL, check it out. You want closer to 100. If you find bread at 40, pick the one at 60. I don't know. Could be a little bit better. But anyway, I'll pass this around. He has some more stats on there too. And so anyway, this means we have to do something, right? So we need to find a more easy, convenient, affordable way that we can bridge that nutritional gap that helps us do prevention for our healthier lifestyle. And that's kind of where JuicePlus comes in. So hear me out. I mean, JuicePlus is kind of a simple concept here. It's super simple, actually. It's 30 of the most nutrient-dense fruits, vegetables, and berries. And they're vine ripened, and I think I've told you it's the ripening in the last 4 or 5 days on the plant when you get the most nutrition. And once you pick it, that nutrition starts to leave the product too. But these are vine ripened, and what they do is they take this whole produce, raw produce, everything, the core, the skin, things that we usually throw out, and they put it into a big giant blender. And then they remove the sugar, the water, the sodium, and then they take that slurry and they dry it at a low temperature to maintain the nutrition and live enzymes. And then they put it into easy to consume capsules and gummies forms. The gummies are good. If you want, I'll give you some samples. I have my package there. But these are the capsules, and you wonder, how can you fit 10 fruits, vegetables, or berries in those? Each one is different. One's fruit, vegetable, and berry. And the way you can do that is because you're removing the water and most of the fiber. And that's the majority of the plant. You know, our brains are, what, 75% water, I think. I might be wrong on that statistic, but I mean, there's a lot of water in it. And, but anyway, so that's the resulting powder. And, but our most recent product to the JuicePlus family, and this took 10 years to develop, you guys, is our omegas. This is a full spectrum of plant-based omegas, okay? It's 3, 5, 6, 7, and 9. And they're all in the plant spectrum. It's like, people say, do I need more omega-6? Well, do you think about that when you're having an avocado? Probably not, because that's the form that it's in. And you can take a closer look at that if you want. But it's really, omegas are really good for, and you can ask Taylor or Joni or any of our other health professionals, Angie, that this is good for your brain, for your eyes and your heart. Some pretty important organs. And so that's our omegas, and you can take a closer look at that. But what I'm really excited about to tell you is our company is known as the company with the heart. And for many reasons, one of the reasons that I really like is our children's health study. And I went around and I passed out to a few people. This is the children's health study. You've got some amazing results on here. So what our company has done is we're giving for free to children age 4 through college. They can take the JuicePlus up to 4 years with a participating adult. And they're finding that, you know, if you eat a lot of sugar, you're going to crave it. But if you're flooding your body with over 30 plants daily, you're going to start craving more of that. And so they're finding they're eating a healthier diet, they're drinking more water. Water is huge, you guys. Half your body weight in water. Try to drink 6 to 8 glasses a day. You really are going to make a difference. And that's my one tip. You know, this is not a weight loss program or anything like that, but if you did want to drop weight, you need to be drinking your 6 to 8 glasses of water because it helps with the detoxification in your liver. I could go on and on. But anyway, that's your one easy tip. You can walk away from here. But anyway, so any questions? But anyway,
Megan just sipped out of her water. It was the power of suggestion.
There you go. And so what's so cool about this is huge, you guys. So if you have a picky eater, and all of a sudden that picky eater that only ate a white and beige diet, I'm thinking the kids, or maybe some of us adults, was starting to eat fruits, vegetables, and asking for a salad. You guys, you know you got something good going on. And once again, that's because you're flooding your body with those nutrients, and that's what your body, your cells are starting to crave, because it changes your body at a metabolic level, and there you go. But another way to get some fruits and vegetables into our body, and you have a paper out for that, is this kind of describes what's in our plant-based healthy drink mix. And you guys, this stuff, it's delicious, and it fills you up, and it gives you energy, and it helps you avoid cravings. And it has extra stuff in it, like, let me see, pomegranate and pumpkin powders. It has radish and broccoli sprouts in it. It's got a lot of good superfoods in it. And I really don't know, it has spirulina in it, but I don't know too many of us that get excited about having a spoonful of spirulina every day. But if you have it in this shape, it's delicious. And if you tried some over there, I can fill you in on what was in that little cup. And also the chocolate pudding, if you took a scoop of that, how you can get your sweet tooth without actually having refined sugars. So, and there's a lot of really healthy protein fibers, and also some complex carbs in it too. So it's got a lot of good stuff in it. And you know what? This, as far as price goes, it's $2 a scoop, you guys, and then whatever you add to it. I think that's probably a fourth of the price of what you could get for your healthy green drink or whatever smoothies you get down on Pearl Street. It's kind of pricey. But, and I don't know if they even come near the nutritional density that we have in ours. And so, anyway, so I'm showing you how JuicePlus is kind of a simple, affordable concept. But what I loved about it, and I mean, just from my background, I used to be an engineer, and I know it might be scary, but I did used to work on your airplanes with McDonnell Douglas when I was around. Yikes. But what I loved about this is the research. You guys, we are encroaching on 40 studies. I think we have 38 studies. These are published. They are done independent of us. Yes, we do give them the product for free, but we are not paying for Yale to write up what they decide on their studies. And so it's with some universities that I'm sure you've heard of. MD Anderson, one of the biggest cancer institutes down in Texas. It's also with Yale, Harvard, Cambridge, Würzburg, Germany. You guys were in 26 countries. And these people are saying, holy cow, just like Hippocrates said, food is medicine. Let's prove it there. Once again, remember that stat? 75 to 90% of our diseases can be prevented with diet and lifestyle. Are we going to do it today? We're going to do it tomorrow? You know, it's something that's important. So, and I have to tell you that it's also third-party certified. It's NSF certified. And what that means is that you can rest assured that you are not getting any herbicides, pesticides, toxins, chemicals in your body, because that NSF certification is something that the Olympian people have to have. That it's a hard certification to have. And our product is actually considered a food, not. This one is a supplement because this is the oils. But it's considered a food by our government. So we have a nutrition label on here. It's not a supplement label. It's not like a vitamin. It looks pathetic compared to the vitamin because the vitamin has, all these different things. But this is saying that, yes, it's a food that you're putting in your body. And anyway, so I kind of thought of myself as pretty healthy. And I know I've talked about the Shred 10, which is one of our lifestyle changes. And Shred 10 is a jump start to improve your lifestyle. And I thought, I'm going to do this, but I might not feel anything. But I know both my husband and I, and if anybody knows my husband, he's like that Olympic athlete guy, we both lost like 6 pounds. And it's not about losing weight, but we were able to shred off some of the toxins that maybe our body was holding on. But we also had better clarity, not something I was expecting. And it's just something that, I know Steve is not here, but he's done my shred an awful lot, and he feels better about it. I think he even might have dropped 20 pounds. We are not a weight loss program. We are a program that you're changing lifestyle. And if you take a look at Jim is incorporating, the exercise, and he's committed because you don't just do this 10-day shred. You don't just do something for 10 days and get all healthy. It's a lifestyle, and he's a great example of that too. I got 5 minutes. Does anybody have any questions? Because I kind of just wing this, but.
Could you?
Go ahead, you first.
The shred deal?
Yes.
You have a times you get together for that, or?
With the shred, what it does is it incorporates the JuicePlus nutritional products. It has the smoothies, which are a meal replacement or snack replacement, and you have the 3 capsules, the fruit, vegetable, and the berry. So you're flooding your body with all those plants. And then there's also some things like you are getting for 10 days, 8 hours sleep, 7 hours sleep, and you're eliminating gluten and dairy, and there's a whole explanation by doctors, a whole page of it I can give you of like, why are we doing it? It's just for 10 days. But one of the things that I think has made a huge difference is that you stop eating after 6:30 at night. And if you do have to eat, you can have the smoothie because that's something that our body doesn't take a lot to digest. Did I answer your question?
Yep.
Okay. And it was my husband, after 4 times on the shred, he finally said, I don't feel so good when I eat late at night. Took him 4 times. Anyway, you said?
I wanted to know the difference between organic and NSF certified. You said there are no pesticides.
$1 a pound.
Actually, our product has not gone up in the 12 years that I've taken it, but for a few cents in shipping costs, because now Colorado charges for taxes for food that other states don't. But the difference between organic and NSF certified is, that's a longer question. NSF certified is basically making sure that it's better than organic, that they are tested 5 different times in the juice stage and the powder stage, that there are no metals, no herbicides, pesticides, no other toxins that might be in it. Because sometimes if you have a truck of organic produce and it's traveling by and somebody's spraying their fields, you might get some of that on there. And I think a lot of the organic rules are, they're a little bit more lax in some different areas. I mean, I can't point to things. I mean, it's hard. It's hard to get that organic thing certification. Our product is, like I said, I think it's better than organic because of all the times that it's tested.